In this free course, I'm walking you through the step-by-step process to building and selling an online course that you can use to make tens of thousands of dollars every single month, while also helping others achieve their goals and dreams. That said, I've personally sold online courses across many different topics and niches, and every single course I've launched has been profitable within the first 14 days of it being launched. And some of these courses are still bringing in sales without any marketing. And that's one of the many perks of selling online courses, because once you get over the initial hump of building it, you can automate the entire sales process, which then means it doesn't require much of your time or effort to sell it. So basically, when done properly, an online course can be one of the closest ways to make passive income online. But now, in this free course, we're going to be covering things like how to come up with your six-figure course idea, how to plan and outline your course curriculum in seconds using AI, how to film and edit your videos even if you have no background in content creation, the best platforms to host and sell your online course even if you're not good with tech, and even some of the key marketing strategies that I've personally used to make over 6 figures online selling digital products. On top of that, I also have a bunch of free resources and downloads in the description below that will not only help you build your online course, but that will also help you build your personal brand so that you can start making sales on autopilot. These are the same resources I personally used to gain over 300,000 followers across social media in less than 7 months. But now, with that quick intro out of the way, let's dive into the training. And the first thing I want to mention is that I personally believe the days of big, long online courses that take weeks or even months to complete are over. People's attention spans are lower than ever, and this is causing the completion rates for large online courses to be embarrassingly low. So instead, what I recommend is creating a mini course that solves a specific problem in just 1 to 2 hours. And that can also be created by you in just a few days. So for example, let's say you want to teach someone how to create viral content for social media. I personally know that it would be quite difficult to cover everything required to create viral content in just 2 hours. So instead, you could create different mini courses that tackle each part of the process. So firstly, you could create one mini course about writing viral video scripts. From there, you could create a mini course about camera gear and how to shoot professional looking videos. And then finally, a mini course about how to edit viral videos. And by following this mini course strategy, it'll allow you to start making sales while you build out the next mini course. And then once you've created all 3 mini courses, you can easily bundle them together for customers who want to learn the entire A to Z process. I've personally made the mistake of locking myself away in a room for over 6 months to create an all-in-one course for photographers, when in reality I should have created one mini course at a time so that I could start making some money and start building a base of customers. And then from there, once I started making money from the first mini course, I could then start creating the next mini course for the next section of the photography process. So with that said, now that we know mini courses are going to be the best first step into creating online courses, we now need to get clear on what idea or topic we're going to create a mini course around. And something you need to understand when it comes to creating an online course is that people are not paying for information, they're paying for a transformation. Because with the rise of AI and the internet, we're at a stage in time where there is too much information out there. So to build a profitable online course that can scale to 6 figures per year, you need to ensure you're creating a program that delivers a key transformation for your students. And how I like to do this is by following my pain to profit system. And basically, this is where you sell a solution to a problem that you've already solved for yourself. So for example, before I created my first ever online course, I was a full-time freelance photographer. At the time, I had just moved to Tokyo, Japan, and since I couldn't speak the language, I was struggling to land clients for my photography services. But after a few months of bumping my head against the wall, I noticed there was an app called Instagram that was just starting to blow up. And FYI, this is back in 2018 when Instagram was all about photos. So after playing around with the app, I discovered a way to use Instagram to generate leads and clients for my photography business. And this specific strategy helped me scale my freelance business to 6 figures in just 10 months. And with this growth, I started to receive messages from other photographers, especially in Tokyo, asking how I was doing it. That's when I realized I could package this knowledge into an online course to sell. So when we really break down the process that I followed to create this online course, I first encountered a problem which was struggling to get get clients for my freelance business. From there, I solved this problem by finding and creating a solution for it, which was the Instagram system that I developed. And then from there, I turned this problem into profit by packaging up my knowledge and system into an online course that I could sell. And I've used this pain to profit method for all of my digital products and courses since then. And I'm so confident in this system because if you solve the specific problem for yourself, then there's a high chance that there are other people just like you who are struggling with that same problem themselves. And this allows you to skip having to spend months doing market research or having to learn a new skill, because since you've already solved this problem for yourself, you've already validated the idea and you're already the expert in solving it. And I know there's going to be some people watching this who are going to say, oh, but I haven't solved the problem for myself yet, so what should I do? And well, I'm glad you asked, because I'm confident that if you're watching this video and considering building an online course, then you've probably achieved some stuff in your life, but maybe you're just struggling to realize it. So I actually have a free worksheet called the Bridge the Gap Framework that you can download in the description below. This exercise will help you identify all the things and problems that you've overcome in your life. And if done correctly, this will help you identify your 6-figure pain to profit course idea. But now, the next thing I want to cover is the importance of messaging and positioning when it comes to creating a profitable online course. So a mistake many beginner course creators make is picking a niche instead of picking a target audience to sell to. So for example, let's say you're a filmmaker and you want to create an online course. Generally, most people in this position will create an A to Z filmmaking course that teaches people how to create professional looking videos. But the problem here is that firstly, this course topic is so broad and it speaks to no one. And on top of that, there are already thousands of online filmmaking courses out there. So unless you have a massive online audience who loves everything you do, it'll be really difficult to sell and scale this course. So if I was consulting this creator, I would ask them to be more specific with exactly who they're talking to. So for example, instead of creating an A to Z filmmaking course for everyone, you could create an online course that helps personal trainers create high quality educational content so that they can stop relying on in-person training sessions and start coaching clients from the comfort of their home. And when you really look into the details of this course, it's going to be basically the same course as the general A to Z filmmaking course, but you're just being more specific with your messaging and positioning so that you can speak directly to a specific target audience. And I know you might be thinking, oh, but if I target only one specific type of person, I'm going to be capping my money making potential. And well, this is something I also thought when I first started selling digital products online. But something I want you to realize is that when you're just starting out, it's always better to be a big fish in a small pond rather than a small fish in a massive pond. Because the beauty of the online course and info product space is that the more you achieve and learn, the more you can teach. So for example, yeah, you may be capping your potential audience size by getting super specific with your target audience for your first course. But once you find some success selling to personal trainers, you could then create a new mini course that teaches filmmakers how to create targeted filmmaking courses online. And then from there, once you've helped personal trainers and filmmakers, you can then create another offer teaching service providers how to package up their knowledge into an online course. So as you can see, the more experience and success you have, the broader your messaging and audience can become. A lot of beginners think that once they niche down, that they are stuck in this niche forever, but it's just not true. Because like I mentioned earlier in this training, I've sold courses in multiple different niches and they've all been profitable. So for example, I first started within the niche of photography. I then pivoted to social media growth. From there, I pivoted to building personal brands. And now I'm helping people build and sell digital products. So as you can see, my niche and expertise has changed multiple times, but each phase was crucial for me to get to the next level. So again, don't think that by being too specific or niching down means you can never broaden out later. Instead, get it in your head that when you're just starting out, being more specific is your cheat code to making money online. That said, a transformation template that you can fill out to better crystallize who you want to talk to and who you want to help with your online course is I help blank so that they can blank. So an example of my transformation statement for my coaching business, I help service providers who are struggling to make more than 5K per month productize their skills online so that they can stop trading their time for money. So really have a think about this transformation statement and try filling it out before moving on to the next step. Alright, now that we're clear on the transformation we want to deliver to our students, we now want to create the blueprint that your students will follow to reach this transformation. And we do this by outlining and planning out the course curriculum. And this is so important because, like I mentioned earlier, with the rise of AI, there is so much information out there that it can become extremely overwhelming. This overwhelm leads to people procrastinating and never taking action. So a key job of a course creator is to synthesize this information and deliver it in a step-by-step process that anyone can follow. So how I like to do this is by first doing a brain dump in a software like Google Docs or Notion and write down all the specific steps or things someone would need to know to reach their desired transformation. And don't worry about making this perfect because we'll be editing and refining this later. The main goal at this point is to just get all of our thoughts on paper. With that said, you can use AI to help you with this process, and in the description below I have a free download you can check out that has a specific AI prompt that'll help you plan and outline your course curriculum in seconds. But now, once you've completed your brain dump, you're now going to sort and organize your ideas into different modules and video lessons. So here's an example of what that could look like for a course that teaches business owners how to create high quality educational videos with their smartphone so that they can start building their personal brands online. So here we can see there are 5 key modules: gear, camera settings, filming, editing, and distributing. And under each of these modules, we have video lessons that fall under that module umbrella. So for example, under the filming module, we could have trainings like how to shoot professional looking videos with just natural light, 3 key things to have in your studio set up to make your videos look more professional, and etc. Now, once you've mixed and matched your course curriculum, the next thing I want you to do in this stage is to eliminate. And this is where I want you to cut out any course trainings that don't directly help your students reach their desired transformation. Because look, at the end of the day, no one actually likes sitting at their computer for hours and consuming an online course. So it's extremely important for you to help your students and clients achieve their dream outcome as quickly and as seamlessly as possible. And a big factor of that is cutting out the fluff and ensuring every video in your course actually has a purpose and actually helps them reach the transformation your course is providing. But now, once you've outlined your course curriculum, it's now time to validate it. And we do this by pre-selling the course. And skipping this step is one of the riskiest things you can do as a course creator, because I've heard so many stories where a creator dedicates 6 months to building an entire course without validating it or pre-selling it, and when they take it to market, they can't even sell 1 copy of it. This failure then destroys the creator's confidence and they never try online business again. So to avoid this, you want to make sure people actually want your course before you spend weeks or months building it out. And there are many different ways you can do this, and this is something I dive a lot deeper in my coaching community, but my favorite way to do this is by creating a waitlist and then selling an MVP of my course. And basically, this is where you build out around 20% of the course and then you sell it at a discounted price. From there, once you've made around 5 to 10 sales of your MVP, you can then run weekly live trainings where you teach the rest of your curriculum online. And by doing this live, you can interact with your students on a deeper level, and this will help you refine and improve your course in real time. Also, you can record these live workshops each week, which then allows you to have a library of course videos that you can package up into your final online course. Also, while you're building out your MVP, you can document the journey of creating your course on social media to start building hype for the launch. So it's at this stage where you should also be building an email waitlist so that you have a group of interested people that you can market to when your MVP is ready. And don't worry, later in this course we'll be diving a lot deeper into email marketing, but for now just know that this pre-selling strategy will allow you to validate your course idea and bring in sales before dedicating months of your life into something people may not even want. I personally follow this MVP strategy for everything I do. So for example, I even did it with my free email course, Creator Economics. So basically, this is a free 21-day email course where every day for 21 days, you'll receive 1 actionable tip to build your personal brand and to build and sell your first digital product. So I started promoting this course when I only had the first 7 emails fully written. Because in my mind, there's no point writing out the rest of the emails if I can't get anyone to actually sign up for it. That said, if you want free access to this 21-day email course, there's a link in the description below that you can check out. And this sell it before you build approach isn't just a strategy course creators use, because major brands like Tesla use it for all of their new car launches. Also, my friend Ben used it to sell his Views from Japan photo book, which generated over $100,000 in sales before production even began. So please do not make the mistake many beginners make of locking yourself away and building your course until it's perfect. Instead, build a minimum viable product and document the journey of you building it on social media so that you can start building an email waitlist. And then once your MVP is ready, start selling your course at a discounted rate to get your first initial customers who will also help you build out the rest of your course. And then from there, once you've validated your course, let's cover the next step, which is actually creating it. And depending on your experience and background when it comes to creating videos, this whole process will vary, but in this training, I'm going to be showing you the easiest way to create professional looking course videos, even if you have no experience in creating content. So firstly, when it comes to creating your course videos, I like to break it up into 3 steps. So firstly is creating your slides. Secondly is filming your video, and thirdly is editing. So let's break down each of these steps, starting with creating your slides. So when it comes to creating your slides, my favorite tool for this is Gamma.app. And basically, this is an AI tool that creates professional looking presentations and slides for you in seconds. And it's actually the tool I'm using to present many of the slides in this training, and it's something I use for all of my course videos and my YouTube videos. On top of that, the free plan on Gamma will give you access to everything you'll need to create professional looking slides for your course trainings. And how it works is firstly, create a free account in Gamma.app. And once you're in, you're going to be able to create a 10 slide presentation using AI or by importing a document that you've created elsewhere. For this demonstration though, let's click create new AI, and here we're going to click generate. Now here, make sure presentation is selected and change the cards to 10. So here you can see we have more slide options, but anything over 10 slides will require you to upgrade to a paid subscription. With that said, we can add more slides manually on the free plan, but if you want to take advantage of more slides using Gamma's AI, then you can upgrade if you'd like. That said, once you set your slide amount, we now want to type what our course training is about in this box here. So for example, I could type in course training teaching beginners in the gym how to gain 5 kilograms of muscle in the next 12 weeks. Include meal plans, workout schedules, and just hit enter. And the more detailed you are here, the better results you're gonna get. But now with that prompt, you're gonna see the different modules and topics Gamma has ideated for you. And you can adjust this if you want to just by clicking on these titles. And you can also adjust the settings of how the presentation will populate. Personally, I usually keep it as the default settings, and then I'll just hit continue. Now from here, you can choose the color and style layout of your presentation. So here you're going to see a bunch of different templates that you can choose from. So just go ahead, choose one, and then hit generate. Now you're gonna see Gamma start building out the foundations for your slides. And then from here, you can easily go in and edit any of these slides and information however you like. And if you wanna create more slides, you can scroll down to the bottom and just hit this plus icon. That said, if you're on a paid plan, Gamma can generate up to 30 slides for you using their AI. So if you think it's worth it, then I've left a link to Gamma in the description below. With that said, I also use Gamma to create PDF guides and resources for my students that they can easily download and refer to. But now once you have your slides ready, it's now time to film our videos. And in my opinion, the easiest way to do this is by using a tool called Loom. And basically this software allows you to easily record your screen while having your head in a bubble in the corner. I personally believe your videos are more relatable and engaging when you do show your face in the corner rather than just having a voiceover. That said, some tips to making your course videos look and sound more crispy is by investing into a webcam and microphone. And there are so many different options in different budget ranges. So in my free 21-day email course, I have a dedicated training that covers all the best options when it comes to gear. So if you're interested in checking that out, again, the link is in the description below. That said, an easy beginner setup is using your smartphone as a webcam, and you can do this by downloading the Irian webcam app on your phone and desktop, and then connecting your phone to your computer via USB. For audio, I'd recommend the Blue Yeti USB microphone. It's cheap, it's easy to use, and it's going to sound a lot better than the microphone built into your computer. So now with the gear and setup ready, all you need to do is click the present mode in Gamma, hit record in Loom, and start filming yourself reading your slides. Now once you finish recording your videos, you're now going to move into the editing phase. And it's here where you want to cut out any mistakes, silences, breaths, and fluff from your videos. The goal with your course videos is to be concise, easy to understand, and as short as possible. And directly inside of Loom, you can easily trim and edit your videos, which makes your life a lot easier by having everything in one location. That said, if you're more experienced and want to make your videos even more engaging, you can use other editing softwares like iMovie, CapCut, Premiere Pro, or Final Cut Pro. That said, regardless of the software you use, when you finish editing your videos, you'll you'll want to ensure you're keeping everything organized by creating dedicated folders on your computer. So for example, for one of my courses, I've sorted the files and folders by modules and trainings. This organization will save you hours and many headaches looking for files in the future. But now, once you've exported all of your course videos, it's now time to start uploading your videos to a course hosting platform. And there are many different options out there when it comes to choosing a course hosting platform, but the one I use and recommend is Kajabi. And the reason I like Kajabi is because it's an all-in-one solution, which basically means it has everything you need to not only host your online course, but to also sell them. So you get access to things like email marketing, websites and sales funnels, webinars, communities, lead magnets, and etc. And many of the other hosting platforms out there are yes cheaper than Kajabi, but they lack many of the other features needed to actually sell your course, which then means you have to have multiple subscriptions to multiple platforms, and then you need to use a tool like Zapier to sticky tape everything together. And I don't know about you, but when it comes to tech, I like to keep things as simple as possible. And that allows me to then focus on the stuff that actually matters for my business. That said, in this section, I'll quickly walk you through how easy it is to set up your online course inside of Kajabi. And if you want to follow along with this demo, I have an extended free trial link that gives you 30 days free instead of the usual 14 days on their website in the description below for you. Alright, so once you've created a free account and you're logged into your Kajabi account, you're going to click products and then new course. So from here, you want to add in the name of your course and a brief description about it. So when it comes to choosing a name for your course, I personally like to have something transformative in the name or the amount of time it will take for someone to go through the course. So for example, 21-day photographer or 0 to 10K product blueprint. With that said, inside of Kajabi, you can change this name whenever you want, so you don't really need to overthink it now. But for the description, I usually like to follow these 3 prompts to clearly communicate what this course is about and who it's for. So who is this course for? What transformation is being delivered? And how is the transformation being delivered? So for example, I've written, this course is for burnt out service providers who want to stop trading their time for money by creating scalable digital products. This 5-module course walks you through the step-by-step process of productizing your skills into a profitable digital product that can be sold on autopilot, while also establishing a personal brand and becoming a go-to authority within your niche. But now, once you've got your description, you're going to make sure this toggle is on, because this will allow Kajabi's AI bot to take the information you just entered to create your course outline for you. So now, while that's happening in the background, you're now going to set your course's appearance. So it's here where you can add your branding colors and a thumbnail image for your course. For this thumbnail, I have a template that allows you to easily adjust the text and product box to your course branding. And this is an exclusive template that I send out to anyone who uses the extended Kajabi free trial link in my description below. But with that said, if you have your own graphic, you can just easily upload it here. And once you've done that, click next, and now you're going to set the price of your course. So here you'll have options of making this free or paid, and you can also choose if this will be a one-time payment or a subscription. But to keep things simple for this tutorial, let's just choose one-time payment. And here we're just going to add in the price I want to sell my online course for. And when it comes to pricing your online course, I've realized many course creators either undervalue their product and barely break even, or they overthink their pricing and never launch at all. So let's fix that with a simple framework I use to confidently price all of my digital products. So firstly, when deciding on a price, focus on the value your product delivers, not the cost of creating it. So for example, one of my digital products, the Consistent Creator System, doesn't cost much to make or sell, but it saves people hours of work every single week. That time my product is saving is worth hundreds of dollars. So a rule of thumb I follow is the 10x rule. The 10x rule basically means your product should provide at least 10x the value of its price. So for example, right now the Consistent Creator System costs $47, but it can save someone a minimum of 50 hours in a year. So let's say that person earns $10 an hour. That would be $500 worth of time saved by using my product. So for me, I'm confident in charging $47 for my product because it's delivering over 10x the value. And something to remember is that this value doesn't just have to be about money. Saving people time, helping them gain confidence, making things more easier or convenient, or even teaching someone a new skill is also extremely valuable and can be charged a premium for. And another thing to mention is that you can always raise your prices in the future. So don't let the fear of picking the wrong price stop you from putting something out there. Just start with a number that feels right, test it, and then raise it as your product improves. This is exactly what I did with my first photography course. So I launched it at $197 because I wanted to get my first round of customers in the door to get more feedback and testimonials. After implementing this feedback and updates, I raised the price to $297. And as I added more resources and templates, I then increased it to $497. So don't let overthinking hold you back. Just pick a price, focus on delivering value, gather feedback, improve your product, and keep increasing your price. But now back inside of Kajabi, once you've set your price and connected a payment method to receive payments from your students, you're going to hit next. And now Kajabi's AI tool will not only start building out your course outline, but it's also going to create a sales page and initial email sequence for you. So now from here, we can see Kajabi has created the foundations of our course, and we can now go into any of these modules and trainings to upload our course videos and make any adjustments. So we can do this by clicking on this arrow to open up the module, and here we can click on this course training to open up the editor. Now here we can click video and upload our course training from our computers. Once your video is uploaded, we can also upload a specific thumbnail for this video, or you can select a part of the video and set that as the video thumbnail by clicking this button here. Once you've done that, just hit save, and you can repeat this process for the rest of your course modules and trainings. Within Kajabi, you can also add quizzes and a bunch of different automations to really take your course experience to that next level. And if you want me to make a dedicated video for this, leave a comment below to let me know and I'll work on it. That said, once your course is uploaded and ready, you'll want to go into the sales page that Kajabi created for you, and here we can make any adjustments to the page. With that said, I'm not going to go into building a sales page in this training because I have a full video breaking down how to create a high converting sales page that you can check out after this video. But as you can see, it's super easy to get started with Kajabi. And again, I have an extended free trial link that gives you 30 days free instead of the usual 14 days on their website. And alongside this extended free trial link, you'll also get a bunch of bonuses and free resources. So if you're interested, you can click the link in the description below. That said, whatever platform you choose, don't overthink it. Just pick one and start building out your course after this video. You can always switch platforms later, but what matters most now is starting. But now with your course hosted and ready for sale, it's now time to launch. And this is where the pre-sale part of the process is going to come in so handy, because unless you already have a massive audience on social media, a lot of the first couple of sales you make are going to come from your email waitlist. That said, there are two ways I would recommend launching your online course. So firstly, I'd run an exclusive launch promotion for everyone who joined your waitlist. This promotion could offer a discounted price for a limited time to join your course. And I'd recommend doing this by creating a launch email sequence inside of Kajabi that shows the value and benefits people are going to receive from your course, any testimonials you may have, and a countdown of when the exclusive sale is going to end. And this is important because you want to give some type of scarcity to get people to take action. That said, I have a fill in the blank 5-day email launch sequence that you can get free access to once you sign up to Kajabi with the link that I've provided in the description below. Another strategy to launching your online course is by running a live webinar where basically you promote a free workshop or training about a topic related to your course. In this free training, you're going to solve a specific problem for your target audience, and at the end of this workshop, you're going to pitch them to purchase your course. These webinars are a great way to also build your email list at the same time, since people would need to give you their emails to access this training. And again, within Kajabi, you can easily set these webinars up with their pre-made templates, and this is a strategy many course creators have used and continue to use to make millions with their online courses. But now, once you've gotten your first initial sales from your launch, you now want to start collecting feedback on your course. This feedback will then help you improve your product, and it will ensure your course gets results for your students. And the more results you get for your students, the more testimonials you can collect, which will then help you make more sales. And it's here where you're going to begin creating a flywheel where you create a better product, which then gets your students more results. These results lead to testimonials, and these testimonials are then used to get even more students. And I personally use a tool called Senja to collect all of my testimonials, but you can also use a free tool like Trustpilot. Whatever tool you choose, you need to make sure you're asking for feedback, because whether you like it or not, most people won't ever get around around to leaving you a testimonial even if they love your product. You need to remember that people are busy, so it's important to have a system in place to regularly collect testimonials. And how I do this is by firstly sending an automated email asking for feedback 7 to 14 days after they purchase my course. I also include a video inside of their student portal asking for feedback. And both the email and video follow a simple structure. So firstly, I thank them for purchasing my course. I then ask them if there's anything I can help them with, and then I invite them to share their experience with the course. That said, here's a prompt you can paste into ChatGPT to create this email in seconds. Now, after this initial launch phase, it's here where you're going to continue improving your course and marketing to get continued sales. So firstly, when it comes to improving your course, this is where you want to add more elements and features that help your target audience reach their desired results quicker. So it's here where you can add done for you elements like templates, checklists, downloadables, and etc. So for example, if your course is helping beginner web designers make their first $1,000 online, you could provide them with done for you templates like fill in the blank client outreach emails, proven portfolio templates to show potential clients, and a sales script template that your students can use to close clients. Basically, you want to add anything that will make it as easy as possible for your students to get results. That said, when it comes to marketing your course, there are many different ways to go about this. So firstly, we have paid advertising. So this is where you pay to get your content in front of people. So this is things like Facebook and Google Ads. Next, we have organic advertising, which is where you create free content online to attract your ideal customers. And then we also have affiliate advertising. And this is where other people promote your products for you, and in return, you give them a small commission for each sale they bring in. And I personally use all of these methods to sell my online courses, and they all do work. And it really depends on which style of advertising best suits you. That said, I've had the most success with organic marketing, and I personally think it's the best way to not only make sales for your online course, but to also build a personal brand and become a go-to authority within your niche. With that said, my go-to platforms for making sales for my online courses organically is Instagram and YouTube. But depending on your course and your target audience, these platforms could change. So it's important to make sure the platform you're focusing your time and attention on actually has the audience that you're wanting. So for example, writing related courses will typically work better on platforms like X or LinkedIn. That said, whatever the platform, the best type of content to create to generate leads and sales for your online courses is targeted educational content. And this is where you want to create valuable content solving a specific problem related to your online course. So for example, if you're selling a course about video editing, you want to create free educational content teaching people how to edit videos. You also want to create content that highlights your clients' wins and transformations. So for example, with this video here, I broke down the strategy I used to help my client gain over 10,000 followers on Instagram in 6 days. And this one video brought in over 5 figures in sales for my digital products and my agency services. So when done properly, this type of content can be extremely profitable. And something I want you to keep in mind is that when your content is specific and speaking directly to your target audience, you don't need millions of views to make sales. Because as long as your content is valuable and helps solve a specific problem for a specific person, you're going to build trust, which will then lead to sales. And just like that, that's how you can build and sell your first online course. And I know we covered a lot in this training, but honestly, online courses are one of the best ways to make money online and to make a positive impact on the world. Before selling online courses, I was a burnt out freelancer who was stuck trading my time for money. But selling digital products and courses allowed me to start creating leverage in my business while also helping others monetize their passions. The online course industry is constantly growing, and more people are realizing that learning specific skills from people who are actually doing it or have done it is much more valuable than traditional schooling. So my only ask from you is to actually apply what you learned here today and to start taking action. After this video, download the free resources in the description below, start creating your course slides inside of Gamma, start recording these trainings with Loom, and sign up to an extended 30-day free trial with Kajabi and start making sales. Honestly, selling courses have completely changed the trajectory of my life, and I'm confident that they can do the same for you. And again, if you need more help with this, you can sign up to my free 21-day email course that dives even deeper into everything we discuss in this training. So with that said, I'll see you there, and I'm rooting for you.